Now, another example I was also going to bring up as well. Look, social media as a whole has still been a pretty good tool. Just for bands in general, just to promote their music, and especially when it comes to sort of like videos and stuff like that. I'd make the classic argument, though. I think MySpace was a bit more musician friendly than Facebook, but it is what it is now. With that being said, I think we could probably use this time to go over sort of what went down with the same shit, different decade video. It might be worth just mentioning that since we're both here. Because what ended up happening at the end of that was you ended up meeting Tom Aslop, the actor in the video, and he, for a short time, became sort of the guy that was handling your merchant gigs. But I suppose
big shout out to him, man. He's one of the best human beings I've ever met. Definitely one of the best human beings. It's one of the most happiest people as well. Incredible.
Absolutely.
He's like in Brazil or somewhere at the moment.
He's having the time of his life at the moment in Brazil.
I know, yeah, little fucker. He's in Brazil with his missus, like enjoying the sun, enjoying the world, basically. And we're fucking stuck indoors, and he's going, "Oh, how's everything in Plague Island?" Yeah, cheers.
Plague Island, yeah, that term. Yeah, Jesus. But just to give obviously anyone, sort of our listeners and viewers, sort of context, what happened with the same shit, different decade video was that sort of came about very short notice, because coming back to what we were discussing about you guys coming back in those November 2018 gigs, I ended up shooting, like I was slated to shoot both Drip Back and Red Method at that Unicorn gig. And then just Ron asks, he wants footage as well. I'm just like, oh shit, okay, hope I got enough memory card space. Only managed to get like 2 cameras worth of footage. So then we just thought, no, we need some narrative shots. We need something to bulk this out a bit. So we just come up with this idea of just some dude in a suit just handing out pamphlets. You start walking. All right, come for it. All right, you two come out. And look, I'm going to put it on the record. The pamphlets had phony conservative advertisements on them. You could probably see them at a certain time step towards the end of the video, but a decision was made just to kind of mostly hidden well. But no, that was funny. Ron put out the call just to have an actor just basically get his ass kicked and literally drag through the dirt in that video. And if they had a spare suit that they didn't mind just basically trashing, and he answered the call. I think he drove down all the way from Birmingham for that as well.
Yeah, bless him. Yeah, those conservative leaflets. It's weird looking back on that, because at the time, because it happened so quickly. Like the idea, like Ron had messaged you, and like Ron would be like, "I've spoken to Jack and we're doing a video." All right, yeah, cool. And then like within a few days, we're all meeting up and we're doing this video for the track. And like, so obviously, a few weeks, whatever it was. And like the ideas have been drafted out, and then everyone's like, yeah, cool, sounds like an awesome idea. And then obviously when we watched it back, I remember, because Tom was staying here with me, we were watching it back, and we were just like, oh, it really is about the conservatives. And obviously because of the EP and what I was saying earlier with stepping away from the political thing, we were just like, oh, this is just, it's not that it doesn't work. I mean, it did look, the concept worked. There was the understand, but we were, funnily enough, we were worrying about inciting violence. Not that anyone was going to commit any violence, but that the video would be taken down, because it'd be like, well, this dude's getting his fucking arse handed to him, getting beaten up by us, and he's got conservative flyers. So we were like, oh, hang on a minute, this could be really bad. Like, that's not what we're trying to say. But Zoom really doesn't want me to talk about the Tories.
No, it doesn't. No. Like, without realizing at the time, looking back on it, I mean, you made the joke that you made you guys wear masks before it was cool, before it was mandated.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another thing was, like, Josh couldn't even make that video shoot because he fucking lives in Cornwall, so we had Craig from Gutlocker stand in, and I just armed him with a V for Vendetta anonymous mask. I wish I had like a question mark for that, to be honest.
Yeah. This again, like it was a laugh. At the end of the day, it's a laugh. I mean,
like, it wasn't, the whole idea was it wasn't meant to be taken seriously anyways. It was supposed to be somewhat comedic anyway. But,
yeah. I mean, if you're taking it too seriously, again, to me, that's not a band. That's not a band. Like we're four. Well, it's a different cycle of 4 people or 5 people, but all of us are all on the same page. We've all got the same sense of humor. We're all silly people. Life's too short to be absolutely serious, and everything's got to be like that. It's like, yeah, we're going to write some fucking heavy tunes, and once we're allowed to come out again, we're going to come out and fucking play them for people, and what will be will be. So we're going to write what we want to write. We listen to what we listen to, and that obviously comes out in the music. You can hear that. But yeah, it's we can't be serious all the time. I'm not you know me. I'm not a serious person at all. I've been very, very serious through this podcast. I don't know how I've behaved myself, to be honest.
Nah,
yeah,
had to apply the slight filter for professional reasons.
Yeah, but it is how it is. I mean, if you're in a band, if you're not doing it for fun, why are you doing it? What on earth are you doing it for? There's no point in trying to be a business at the moment, especially like during COVID. But to me and to all of us, it's not what a band is. It's just literally 4 mates that like fucking heavy music. We like playing heavy music. People like it. Whatever happens in the future is whatever's going to happen, and that's it. We're not here to make money. Otherwise, I'll be in a pop band, mate.
Probably get more money in a pop band, though.
Yeah. Just that
passion before fashion.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's about. Passion before fashion. Yeah, fucking hell. We've got neither of those.
It's just the way I like them, though. You know, fucking down.
Definitely no fashion sense. Yeah, but like without ripping them off too much, I mean, like they are our favorite band. Look at Pantera, for fuck's sake. They were one of the biggest metal bands of all time, and they were just 4 alcoholics.
Yeah,
4 alcoholics. 4 alcoholics that wrote fucking awesome music. There was no pissing around. There's no fucking. Well, yeah, you know where I'm going with it. It's just not. They're not like what Metallica became in 1991. They're not anything like that. They were always 4 fuckheads, you know, that just did what they wanted to do. And that to me is exactly what a band should be, which is why Dishonour The Crown is the way it is, and why that video was the way it was. It's just so fucking daft and stupid. And then when you watch it back and you're like, fuck, yeah, we might incite a riot with this stuff. Little did we know, a couple of years later there'd be riots all over the fucking world.
Yeah. But, it was it was a year early. It wasn't going to incite any riots when it was released.
No. And now all everyone wants to do is fucking destroy the Tories because of what they're doing. We should just release the unedited version now. Just go, oh look.